Esteemed car company Toyota just announced the reboot of its EV plans, which resulted in the delay of some of their models. For today's video, we'll be looking into what they have worked on so far, as well as list down the best upcoming Toyota EV models. So make sure you tune in if you don't want to miss out. Toyota is thinking about slowing down its EV rollout to start over to be cost and technology competitive. Toyota may completely alter its EV plans as a result of higher than anticipated demand and the necessity to cut costs. The company is reportedly exploring a significant revision to its electric vehicle plans, according to multiple sources within the company. A working group is now studying options and is expected to provide a report by the start of 2023. Toyota and Lexus projected that by 2030, they would only need to produce 3.5 million EVs annually to meet demand when they announced to the world last year that they will invest billions in EV development and introduce 16 EV prototypes with production intent. To put things into perspective, the company now makes around 10 million automobiles annually. It now thinks it will require a lot more than that. Toyota is eager to lower the price of its electric vehicle technologies to compete more effectively with companies like Tesla, Rivian, GM, Ford, and others. Let's take a look at their concept for Toyota Compact Cruiser for starters. Several of the EV initiatives announced at the end of 2021 have apparently been put on hold while the automaker weighs its options. According to documents obtained by the news organization, the development of the Compact Cruiser crossover with FJ Cruiser-inspired appearance and the electric Crown have both been put on hold. One strategy being investigated would involve Toyota integrating new technologies into the eTNGA platform to increase its competitiveness and extend its operating life. Another, the more extreme approach, would involve Toyota discontinuing many models and phasing out the eTNGA EV architecture considerably sooner than planned. The Japanese automaker will be able to focus on creating a new EV architecture, which might take up to 5 years, despite falling farther behind the competition in the short term. Moving on, let's talk about their Lexus electrified sports concept. The EV-only eTNGA platform, which is exclusively for electric vehicles, and the petrol hybrid TNGA platform have a lot in common, which shortens the development time for the former and enables the manufacturing of vehicles using both architectures on the same lines. These traits were viewed as advantages when Toyota was operating with lower EV estimates, but as the emphasis on EVs shift more and more, the platform may be holding the company back. In addition to this, Toyota is collaborating with its major suppliers to enhance the thermal management of critical parts, including the battery and temperature control systems, in an effort to minimize the amount of battery capacity required, the most expensive part of any EV, while preserving range. It is also looking into manufacturing upgrades and is envious of Tesla's GigaPress system, which simplifies the building process by enabling the EV expert to more quickly stamp out massive body sections and more. And then finally, there's the company's plans for the 2013 Toyota RAV4 EV. Toyota's intention to copy Tesla's manufacturing processes and heat management systems may strike some as odd, considering Toyota has owned a sizable minority share in Tesla during the early 2010s, when the two firms jointly developed the RAV4 EV. Toyota's engineers had thought they had little to learn from Tesla and that the American company's technology wasn't a danger. With the Prius, Toyota spearheaded the movement to mainstream more ecologically friendly vehicles, and today, most of its models are available with hybrid powertrains. Only 24% of sales were hybrids last year on a global scale. The corporation has stated that a wide range of automotive technologies, such as hybrid, plug-in hybrid, electric, and hydrogen fuel cell vehicles, offer solutions to the climate challenge. As a result, its adoption of EVs has lagged behind most others. The launch of its first eTNGA models, the Toyota BZ4X and Subaru Solterra, was also considerably slower by a 3-month production halt while the business worked to resolve a problem that might result in the wheels coming off. As of right now, the BZ4X is expected to start showing up in Australian showrooms in the second half of 2023. Meanwhile, let's move on to our 10 favorite EVs from Toyota's big multi-car announcement. The enormous announcement Toyota made on their future EV lineup in December 2021 was the biggest one ever made in one go. The majority of the time, automakers would hype up 2 to 5 concept cars or facelifts before releasing them the following year. It is absurd to suddenly put 30 different automobiles on us, complete with prototypes. Toyota is pushing its Beyond Zero objective. Thus, Tesla will have its job cut out for them. Toyota's Beyond Zero strategy is to sell 3.5 million cars by 2030 and achieve complete carbon neutrality or better. This could imply several things. such as that the new cars replace the typical gas vehicle to the point where carbon waste production is maintained or reduced, or it could simply mean that the new cars have an average emission level of 0. Starting the list, we have the 1010BZ4X. Toyota's initiative to have carbon neutral or better production is called Beyond Zero, and the BZ4X stands for four-wheel drive. The BZ4X is intended to replace the RAV4, Toyota's best-selling SUV. This one is going into production and will be available for purchase by 2023, unlike the other items on this list. Next on the list is an unnamed sports EV. The once adored MR2, Toyota's rear-engine sports coupe, is expected to be replaced in the future by this gorgeous sports EV. Even though it had only 138 horsepower, the MR2 Spider was incredibly light. We don't anticipate this car to be particularly light because it is an electric vehicle, but we do hope it has greater acceleration. Given that it lacks a Lexus emblem, we assume it will be a controlled, two-seater EV for the average guy with a convertible top. Another one on today's list is an unnamed truck EV. Toyota is sensible to start with just one electric truck because it can be challenging. The main problem is weight. Given that the few electric trucks we have weigh 7,000 pounds, Rivian R1T, compared to the gas F-150's 4,500 pounds, Toyota can't simply install the sophisticated Fox shocks from the TRD Pro on this bad boy. Then we have the 10FT4X lookalike, aka the compact cruiser EV. The FT4X, a gasoline vehicle from Toyota that serves as a replacement for the storied FJ Cruiser and a rebirth of the Cruiser moniker, was unveiled around the year 2015. Given that it also goes by the moniker Cruiser, this electric vehicle is arguably the most intriguing in the lineup because it makes it clear that Toyota will be reviving its greatest off-road history. Continuing with the list, Toyota also has plans for an autonomous bus. Semis, box trucks, and buses are just a few of the huge public transportation vehicles that Toyota has produced throughout the years. This bus claims to be an autonomous mode of urban transportation, a vehicle or shuttle with nothing but benches, a stop request, and possibly an emergency call button, has been suggested both generally and by Toyota. Also in today's list are the micro and mid-box. Toyota is making another allusion to an idea they've already experimented with: autonomous delivery. The micro-sliding box's porthole makes it plain what it's for, and if earlier models are to be believed, a smaller robot will bring the gift to your door. The most ideal DoorDash automobile ever created. A single seat located slightly to the right of the car leaves no room for further passengers. Up next, we're also looking forward to their crossover EV. The crossover EV is modeled after the hipper relative of the CHR who exercises. The vehicle has 4 doors, a playful posture, and some attractive curves. We only hope that it doesn't end up emulating the CHR, which is infamous for being underpowered and slow compared to what it could have been. And what's Toyota if they don't have designs for an SUV, which is the BZ large SUV? Unfortunately, this automobile looks to be lower to the earth, almost like a limousine. We almost compared it to the Lexus LX SUV or the Land Cruiser. We can confidently state that it will not be designed for off-roading, and that a body-on-frame construction will not be present for lifting and customization, but we still adore it. Aside from the SUV, there's also the BZ SDN. The sedan resembles an Avalon more than a Camry. We can assume that this will be a more upscale choice, made more so due to the typical electric vehicle pricing point, similar to the large SUV. Even though it has a pinkish hue that appeals to those over 50, the remainder of the design reveals that it is a direct rival to the Model S. And finally, we saved the best for last. We have the Lexus LFA replacement. The news was made at the same time as Lexus released its new range, but Toyota also provided a long hood electric car that resembles the Supra and is apparently set to replace the Lexus LFA. Although we already know it won't have the LFA's loud engine noise, it still looks incredible. And that's all you need to know about the latest plans Toyota has in store for their EV models. Which one is your favorite so far? Let us know in the comments section below. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these. Thanks for watching, and see you again next time.